goodness. Well, now that was a bit of an adventure, wasn't it? Still there? Hi everybody, it's Julie the Whippy Chick. How are you today? I'm good. It's a little drizzly outside today. It's kind of a misty, moisty day, but that's okay. It actually makes it a little easier to work when it's kind of raining outside, and yeah, things don't look too enticing as far as being outdoors. Maybe it's a little easier to work. I don't know though. I'd really just like to be sitting on my porch crocheting, right? Turn on my Audible and just crochet the day away. That sounds great to me. So I have a finished object. This is, oh my word. Are you still there? Are you still there? You took a little trip. Well, now that was a bit of an adventure, wasn't it? You made your way off of my dashboard onto the floor and under the seat. Now what are you doing? Stay where you're supposed to be. Okay, so as I was saying, this is a really great cowl pattern. I'm going to leave you a photo of what it looks like when it's actually on. I don't want to put it on because it's hot and I have to go back to work, and if I put this on, it's going to make my hair even poofier than it already is. So I'm just going to show it to you up close. I really love this stitch. It's made all of front and back post double crochets. That's the entire pattern, and then you just put it together. You just stitch it together. So I'm loving this, and I think you should try it, and I think you'll love it too. Okay, so I'll leave you pictures of that. Oh, the yarn is mandala something. Lion brand mandala. Again, I'll leave it there. Again? Okay, we are really struggling with that. Hang on one second and I'll put you back where you're supposed to be. Okay, I'm starting to get a little shell-shocked here. I hope that that stays put this time. Oh my goodness. Okay, so show you some other things. I went to the Fiber Arts Festival, CNY, Central New York, and it was so much fun. I loved it. I got to see the sheep, and I saw some bunny rabbits from a distance. I didn't see any alpacas. I was a little disappointed. But oh my gosh, the yarns, you guys, were amazing. It was beautiful. I would show you the book, but it's not that exciting unless you're actually at the Fiber Festival. But oh my goodness, some of the felted objects really were just amazing. It just made me want to try felting. So I actually reached out to my friend Bev, whose channel is called Ditmer Knittery. If you've never seen it, check it out. Anyway, I went over to Bev's channel and I asked her if she's ever going to do like an actual tutorial or a video showing the process of how felting is done, and she said to keep my eyes peeled, so I'm guessing that's a yes. So looking forward to that because I think I want to try felting. So anyway, lots of inspiration to be had at the CNY Fiber Arts Festival. It was their 10th year. So congratulations on that, Fiber Arts Festival people. Okay, I have one last thing to show you, and I'm just going to show you a little bit of it, and because I'm going to go into more depth with this with the yarn hookers. But I went on a little shopping trip, and I went to a new store that I'd never been to before. We don't have this store in our area, and it's called Ocean State Job Lot. Yeah, it's such a weird name for a store that it never sounds right to my head. Anyway, I knew that this store was kind of like Big Lots or Ollie's, so I said to my son, let's check it out. Maybe they'll have yarn. Thinking they probably wouldn't have yarn, but they did. did. And it was a yarn I'd never heard of. So have you ever heard of this yarn? It's called Sprightly, and I'm really liking it. I'm gonna stop for a second because there's people walking by and I look like a maniac. They won't go away. They're right in front of my car. I'm trying to send them mental signals. Go away. Okay, I think it's safe for me to start talking again. Anyway, the yarn is a 4-weight yarn. Recommended hook size is 6mm. I like it. It's really soft. It actually feels a lot like Premier Just yarn that you get at Dollar Tree. So this skein is quite a bit bigger than that though. This is 201 yards, which is 184 meters. And it was only $1.99, right? And they had lots and lots of colors. And they also had it in super bulky. So that's a 6-weight. They had it in a 6-weight yarn. So they had those too. Some of the colors were $1.99 and some of them were $2.99. So I'm guessing that that might be because of, you know, old stock and new stock. I don't know. But I'm very curious about this brand because I've never heard of it. Sprightly Yarns. I'm going to have to do some research. So let me know in the comments below if you've ever heard of Sprightly Yarns, and if you have and have used it, let me know what you think of it. So far, I haven't tried it, but so far just the touch and the squishability is really nice. So we'll see. We'll see what we think. I don't know. Gonna have to whip something up. Whip up a whip. I think that's about all I've got for you today. We are having a special guest this week on Yarn Hookers. It's getting hot in this car. Yarn Hookers is expecting a special guest, and her name is Evelyn, and no, Esther. Esther or Evelyn? All right, I'll explain. I grew up on Esther Avenue. Esther Avenue came to a junction with Evelyn Place, and I've got them mixed up in my brain. Anyway, if you just look her up, you're gonna look under Pink Sheep. So we are having Pink Sheep come and join us on Yarn Hookers, and she is a designer and she does a lot on Instagram, and she's just started off on YouTube, and she makes these really cool crochet hooks, like unlike any hooks you've ever seen before. They're really big hooks, but they are made with a 3D printer. Took me a minute, but I figured it out. She makes them with a 3D printer, so they're really neat. So I'm interested in meeting her and checking out her work and asking her questions and stuff like that. So very exciting to have a guest on Yarn Hookers. And let's see, we are at Ginger's channel this week, so we're going to be at the Yarn Geek on Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that's about it. I have a new video coming out on Sunday, and it's all about my shopping trip of when I bought that yarn, but also I went to some other stores as well. So you might want to check that out on Sunday. I think that's all I've got for you guys. I hope you're having a great day and finding the beauty in it. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.